It's a Firefly Night. Once upon a time, on a warm summer evening, a little girl named Lily went outside to explore. Lily was full of curiosity and loved everything about nature. She had sparkling blue eyes that twinkled with excitement, and her hair was tied up in 2 small braids. She carried a tiny lantern that glowed softly. As the sun dipped down, turning the sky shades of pink and orange, Lily noticed tiny, magical lights flickering in the darkening field. She gasped in delight. It was a Firefly Night. Lily had heard about these magical creatures, but had never seen them up close. Lily tiptoed through the grass, her eyes wide with wonder as she watched the little lights blink on and off. They sparkled like tiny stars floating just above the ground. She moved slowly so she wouldn't scare them away, and her heart beat with excitement. She had always wanted to see fireflies dance, and now here they were, just for her. As she reached the edge of the field, Lily spotted a chubby little firefly sitting on a blade of grass. The firefly had a plump, round body that glowed a soft golden yellow. Its tiny wings were clear like glass, and they shivered gently as it sat still, resting after a long day of flying. This little firefly was named Fizz, and he was the friendliest firefly in the meadow. Fizz noticed Lily's wide-eyed stare and gave a friendly blink, lighting up his tiny body to say hello. Lily smiled, her heart full of warmth. She had made a new friend, and she was thrilled. Fizz had a twinkle in his tiny black eyes that made Lily feel he was special, almost magical. He had a round, cheerful face and little legs that wiggled happily as he blinked again. Lily carefully lowered her hand, and Fizz fluttered up, landing right on her finger. She held her breath in awe as she watched his gentle glow up close. It felt like she was holding a piece of the stars. Fizz's light flickered softly, almost as if he were speaking to her in a language only fireflies knew. As Fizz glowed on her finger, Lily noticed other fireflies coming closer. They were curious about her too. Soon, the whole meadow seemed to fill with tiny twinkling lights. There were fireflies of all shapes and sizes. Some were small and delicate, with soft, slow blinks, while others were big and bright, flashing quickly like tiny fireworks. One of the fireflies was named Luna. She was the gentle and graceful one of the group. Luna had long, slender wings that sparkled as she flew, and her light was soft and pale, almost silver. She circled around Lily's head, her light moving in slow, peaceful patterns, like a dancer twirling under the moonlight. Luna loved to make shapes with her light, and she danced in loops and spirals, filling the air with her soft glow. Next came Blaze, the bold and playful firefly. Blaze was smaller than Fizz, but had a light that shone bright and fast, like a little spark. He zipped around Lily, darting left and right, blinking his light as if he were playing a game. Blaze loved to make everyone laugh and cheer, and he always tried to be the center of attention. His light flashed in quick bursts, almost as if he were giggling with joy. Lily watched in amazement as Fizz, Luna, and Blaze filled the air around her with their soft, blinking lights. She felt like she had stepped into a fairy tale, surrounded by magical creatures. The fireflies danced and twirled around her, creating patterns in the air. Some made little hearts, while others made swirls and circles. It was like a secret show just for her. The sky grew darker, and the stars began to appear, twinkling above the meadow. The fireflies blinked up at the stars, as if they were saying hello to their distant friends. Lily looked up too, feeling as if the stars and fireflies were all connected, like little lights scattered across the sky and earth. As Lily stood watching the fireflies, she noticed a soft glow by her feet. A tiny baby firefly had landed in the grass. It was still learning how to fly and blink, so its light was soft and gentle. Lily crouched down and smiled at the little one, feeling her heart swell with kindness. She watched as Fizz flew over to the baby firefly, blinking his light gently to encourage the little one to keep trying. The baby firefly wiggled and blinked back, happy to be a part of the magical night. The fireflies continued their dance, filling the air with a warm, gentle glow. Luna and Blaze led a little parade, with Fizz and the baby firefly following close behind. They circled around Lily, blinking their lights in rhythm, as if they were singing a lullaby without any sound. Lily felt peaceful and happy, surrounded by her new friends and their soft, magical lights. Finally, as the night grew deeper, Lily felt her eyes getting heavy. The fireflies seemed to sense her sleepiness, and they started blinking slower, their lights softening like a bedtime story coming to an end. Fizz gave one last gentle blink, his glow warm and comforting. Luna drifted down, her light glowing in a soft, slow pulse, as if she were saying goodnight. Blaze, still full of energy, zipped around Lily one last time before resting on a nearby flower. Lily whispered a soft thank you to her firefly friends. She waved goodbye, and the fireflies blinked back, their lights flickering in the darkness like little stars. As she made her way back to her house, Lily looked over her shoulder one last time. The fireflies were still dancing, their lights twinkling in the distance. She felt as if she were carrying a piece of their magic with her. She climbed into bed, pulling the covers up to her chin, and closed her eyes, still seeing the soft, blinking lights of the fireflies in her mind. That night, Lily dreamed of fireflies dancing under a starlit sky, their gentle lights filling the world with warmth and wonder. And even as she slept, she knew that she would never forget her magical night with the fireflies.